Hi, this is Tour Guide Stan of the Guides Association of New York City. We're here talking to Stan Kulp, a GANYC guide. GANYC, Guides Association of New York City. And he's going to show us something that he loves in New York City, namely Grand Army Plaza and the Union Army Arch. And we'll try to ignore the screaming mother.
Okay. And we'll wander into the park, I hope.
What do you love about this place, Stan?
There's several things. I did a lot of tours of Central Park, and I realized that millions of people go there, and it's the go-to place you have to be if you go to New York. But it's just, it's just too much sometimes. It's a gorgeous place, but Prospect Park actually is a little bit more to my speed. When the people.
Prospect Park right over there.
Yep, Prospect Park and Central Park were actually built. They're both built environments. The Central Park, just about everything there was put there, planted there, moved there by the hand of man. Prospect Park, maybe not quite as much, but a lot of it was just hauled in there from someplace else. They leveled the area, they filled in the boggy places, they kind of shaved off some of the higher points. And the two people who were most responsible for both of these parks were Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux. Now, Olmsted we know probably a lot more about because he was a very important man in his day. Well, anyhow, Olmsted and Vaux created the park that's behind us, and this vast arch came along in the 1890s, and these huge monumental works glorifying the victory of the Army of the Potomac, especially in the Civil War. And these huge statues, the quadriga up there, the Army statue there, and a Navy statue there, were created by an American architect by the name of Frederick McMonnies, who spent most of his career in Europe. This is where he learned how to do this stuff. And back then, that was the only place you learned. You had to go to Europe. But he came back to New York, and he did a lot of stuff in the United States, including these, and there's some more works down there in the park. And in fact, if we look across the
hang on a moment. There's a helicopter there. Go ahead.
And if you look into the park, just a little bit to the left of that eagle thing there, whatever they call it, you'll see very indistinctly, but he's there, the parks commissioner of Brooklyn at the time in the 1870s when this park was actually commissioned. His name was Stranahan. His name was James Stranahan, and he championed building a big, huge park in Brooklyn that would look and sound and be another Central Park. He hired the same architects to do the job, and they spent a lot of money. And we have Grant over there.
Say that again, please.
Our President Lincoln, and this is over here on my right, and over there on the left is Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, yeah? On their respective horses?
Yeah, on their respective horses, yes.
Inside the arch.
Inside the arch, actually you can go inside the arch, but
I've been up here New Year's Eve years and years ago.
Yeah, but these days, you have to have like a special dispensation. You have to go to the Parks Department, and they have to look after you. And inside, I understand it's become rather damp and moldy. There's a lot of water leakage.
You can see there is.
And you can see places where they're actually growing plants up there in the corner.
Oh yeah.
along the ledges, and on the other side you can see it as well. Yeah, and the city just announced a few months ago that we're going to spend a few $1,000,000 to fix this place up, clean it up, patch up all the leaks, and relight the thing. I mean, they have some rudimentary lighting now. If you're here at night, you know, it's obviously lit up, but they're going to have some sophisticated lighting here soon. And you'll maybe be able to go up to the top of the arch again. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, we don't know.
Oh, he's got his signature stovepipe top hat over there.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't notice that. Although I used to live here and I've been up here, I just don't remember that.
Did you notice some of the new entrances that they put up along Flatbush Avenue?
No. Oh, could you point them out?
We can walk down a little bit. They're not that far down Flatbush.
Sure. Let's hold it here.
I haven't seen that guy around. Look away. Look away. Smile. We'll find out.
Oh, there's Entryway.
There you go.
And the new entrance to Prospect Park that was not here last time I was here. When did this open?
Actually, earlier this year, I think sometime. I mean, maybe March, April. You know, early in the spring. Because when I was here in the winter and everything was snowed in, and they were still mucking around, they still are working on it.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's actually not a huge ceremonial thing with statues. Maybe next time they'll have some statues. But it is an honest to God entrance. People will walk by and say, this is the entrance to the park.
This is great.
And you can wander off into the ramble there.
Well, a little way, but...
No, actually, we can just go this way and just go back up this path along.
All right. Prospect Park. Thank you, Stan Kulp, GANYC member, for showing us around. And we hope you'll come to New York and let us guide you. This is the Guides Association of New York City. Bye.
Adios.